A double homicide in Etowah County is being investigated by the sheriff with help from experts from JSU.
A cold and dreary day across East Alabama, but sunshine returns tomorrow. We'll have the complete forecast for all of East Alabama coming up.
Coming up in sports, we recap all of the basketball and wrestling region duels from last night. We also preview the night ahead. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
An Etowah County woman and a young boy are dead following an apparent domestic shooting Tuesday night. AL.com reports that the victims, whose names have not been released by authorities, were found around 10 p.m. on Glen Gap Road in the Highland Tabor community. Sheriff Jonathan Horton said his deputies were called to the scene and found the woman and the 9-year-old boy suffering from gunshot wounds. Deputies and medics tried to save the victims, but both were pronounced dead on the scene. Horton said 2 people were taken into custody on scene and taken to the sheriff's office for questioning. Their names have not been released. The Jacksonville State Center for Applied Forensics sent investigators to the scene, and they are assisting the sheriff's office.
When we come back, 2024 is going to be a busy year for zoos in our area.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Zoo Atlanta has a new resident. He's a southern white rhino who arrived on Christmas Day weighing between 100 and 150 pounds. The boy's parents, Casey and Mumbles, already have inhabited the zoo's rhino exhibit, though the mother and infant were given privacy immediately following the birth. The trio will form a complete rhino family, but there's no word from zoo officials on the baby's name or when it will be added to the rhino exhibit.
In other zoo news, there is still time for local residents to enjoy holiday lights at the zoos in Birmingham and Atlanta. The Birmingham Zoo Light Safari will end January 15th and is slightly less expensive than the light exhibit at Zoo Atlanta, which ends January 13th. Both feature colorful, glowing animal sculptures, and tickets are sold online.
When we return, chilly weather calls for a big bowl of chili.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Anniston's Carver Community Center at 720 West 14th Street will be holding its 3rd annual chili cook-off on Saturday, January 20th from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. The public is invited to taste the contestants' chili for $2 per sample cup, or they can grab a larger bowl for $5. For more information, you can contact the Carver Center at 256-231-7630. Don't think I can wait 2 weeks for that big bowl of chili.
No
what about you?
Way. It is cold today.
Yes, it is.
Wonder how long these temperatures will hold out. John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center. John?
Well, Mike and Katie, some cold nights coming, but a little bit warmer weather coming for the weekend and some rainfall returning as well. We'll have the complete forecast details next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
No sunshine today at all across East Alabama, and as you would expect in early January, that means below average temperatures. The high today, only 46 degrees, well below the average. The low this morning, a frigid 26 degrees, again, way below the average for this time of year. The record high temperature actually came last year, 74 degrees, 11 for the record low. Sunrise, 6:48 tomorrow morning. The sun setting this evening at 4:48 as the days continue to get a little bit longer here as we are now in the new year of 2024. Weather on your street coming up on a Wednesday night. Clouds early. Those clouds are going to be tough to leave, but we think after midnight tonight, the clouds will turn to clearing skies. With that, it's going to be another very cold night tonight. Dropping down to 26 over in Heflin on Merrill Drive, all across Cleburne and Calhoun counties. Everybody not only below freezing tonight, but below 30 degrees. So a cold, frosty morning coming up on your Thursday morning. Speaking of your Thursday, sunshine, as we said, returning on Hilton Road over in the Golden Springs area of Anniston. 52 for the high tomorrow. So not only will it be a better looking day, but temperatures should rise by about 6 degrees tomorrow afternoon. For the start of the weekend, as we look ahead to that Friday, Saturday time frame, sunshine a little bit warmer on both Friday and Saturday on Homewood Drive over on the west side of Oxford. Temperatures will be in the 50s Friday and Saturday and Sunday all the way through the weekend, but we got some rainfall in there. We're going to detail that for you right now in our 7-day forecast. No chance of rain tomorrow. No chance of rain during the daylight hours on Friday as we get back up toward the mid-50s, but we are getting ready for another soaking rain coming in here Friday night and early Saturday morning. If you are planning anything at all for Friday night, you better plan it indoors. It is going to be a cold rain dropping down to 41 degrees. We see a 30% chance of a shower Saturday. That will be in the early part of the day, sunshine by the afternoon, but overnight, Friday night, a 100% chance of a cold rain. 56 for the high Saturday afternoon as sunshine returns. A couple of very pleasant days for early January in Alabama coming up on Sunday and Monday. No chance of rain in the forecast. High temperatures will be in the mid to upper 50s. Nighttime lows mainly in the 30s. Our next weather maker after Friday night looks like it's going to be on Tuesday, maybe even Monday night. Monday night and Tuesday, we could be looking at thunderstorms. Yes, thunderstorms in the forecast. The high at 61 degrees. Those temperatures may not be warm enough. An 80% chance of storms. We think most of the stronger storms will be in South Alabama, but we're still several days away, so we can't totally rule out a strong storm here in East Alabama Monday night and Tuesday, and then another cool down coming in about a week. We talked about the frigid temperatures coming tonight. Here's a look at where we're expected to go tonight. Everyone is going to be, as we said, below 30 degrees from north of Montgomery all the way to the Tennessee state line. 27 degrees, 26 degrees. That's our numbers here in East Alabama. But again, everyone below freezing tonight, but the temperatures should moderate a little bit over the weekend, and we should be back to average temperatures for the back half of the work week and the weekend coming up. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. with your breakfast and morning forecast. In the meantime, basketball and wrestling. That's the story with Namath Pitts.
Thanks, John. Alexandria hit 11 three-pointers while rolling past Cherokee County. Spring Garden boys topped Weaver and Wildly edged Faith Christian. We have all the results from last night. Drake Davis hit 3 of Alexandria's 11 three-pointers en route to 14 points, and the Valley Cub boys beat Cherokee County 87-56 at home last night. Alexandria's top performers were Quindavian McDowell, 17 points, Jalen Henderson, 16 points, Cleet Forrest, 8 points, Tyson Boozer, 8 points, and Jeffrey Beeson, 8 points. Cherokee County's top performers were Jacob Cornejo, 14 points, and Keyshawn Woods, 9 points. John Welsh hit 4 three-pointers while scoring a game-high 24 points to lead Spring Garden boys to a 59-46 victory at home over Weaver. Spring Garden's other top performers were Jacob Welch, 18 points, and Connor Bates, 8 points. Weaver's top performers were Gabe King, 18 points, Keyshawn Allen, 10 points, Caden Gooden, 10 points, and DJ Marbury, 8 points. In Class 1A Area 10 play, Demarius Spradling hit one three-pointer en route to 16 points to lead Wadley boys past Faith Christian 61-55. Wadley's other top performers were Damon Spradling, 15 points, and Tedrick Burns, 10 points. Faith Christian's top performers were Carson Harris, 20 points, Connor Richardshagen, 12 points, and Parker Robertson, 7 points. We only have 2 games tonight on the hardwood for East Alabama teams. Both games are being played right here in Calhoun County. Let's take a look at both games for tonight. Let's start in Class 6A. The Oxford girls will be at home tonight where they face the Moody Blue Devils. The Blue Devils will make the trip down I-20 into Oxford, where Oxford girls will be tested against a really good non-region opponent. And then the other game tonight is right here up on the mountain in Anniston. It's the Donahoe Falcons, who are hosting Westminster Oak Mountain out of Birmingham. So the Donahoe Falcons, who have had a great non-region schedule, or non-area schedule I should say, are at home tonight facing Westminster Oak Mountain up on the hill at Donahoe. The Alabama High School Athletic Association region duels took place yesterday for some local wrestling teams in East Alabama. Let's take a look at the results and see which teams clinched a spot in the state duels bracket. Weaver took first place after sweeping the day, winning Class 1A through 4A Region 6. They beat Ohatchee 70-9, Pleasant Valley 75-6, Piedmont 48-30, and White Plains 56-15. Piedmont finished second place on the day after beating Ohatchee 56-24, Pleasant Valley 66-15, White Plains 49-25, and then they lost to Weaver 30-48. White Plains, Ohatchee, and Pleasant Valley were eliminated from the region playoffs, and the first and second place finishers, Weaver and Piedmont, clinched a spot in the state duels bracket. In Class 5A Region 4, the Alexandria Valley Cubs missed making the dual state bracket after they finished the day 3-2 yesterday. They beat AP Brewer 82-0. Boy, I have not seen anything like that happen. They beat Arab 52-21. That's a big win for Alexandria. And they beat East Limestone 72-12. But unfortunately, they lost to Scottsboro 61-18 and lost to Southside 40-30. So Scottsboro and Southside move on to the state duels bracket. The Calhoun County Wrestling Tournament took place earlier today. It featured 9 teams in Calhoun County: Alexandria, Welborn, White Plains, Weaver, Sacs, Ohatchee, Piedmont, Pleasant Valley, and Oxford. We will have all the results tomorrow right back here on EAN Sports. That is it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
And thanks for those updates, Namath. And thank you for watching us today.
You can find us here online every weekday on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed, watch us whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.